All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be ranking the top play-to-earn NFT games in the Gala Games store, or at least the 15 Gala games that we're going to be working with. We actually have a tier list that I magically set up, and by the way, you can go ahead and use too. I went and did the time for that, but we're joined here by Classy Queen, the one and only. You got to talk into the mic.
Hi.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and rank it from S to D tier. I figured she could be kind of the standpoint of someone that doesn't play a lot of video games, but you have to talk into the microphone.
That's true.
There you go.
Okay.
And can give perspective on like, okay, I don't really play games competitively, but I like how they look. And I feel like I could play this. And then I could be the other person that's like, I play these games too much. I have bags under my eyes. And we hit deity on Spider Tank, so I could probably give a better take on like what a competitive player can give.
Yeah,
so I think two opposing viewpoints on what is to be, and I think it's gonna be a fun video. You know, we'll see what ends up coming from it. But without further ado, do you think we should get started?
Yeah.
You gotta start.
Yeah, let's get started.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So the first game we're going to be talking about is Battlestar Galactica Eternity. It's a very long name. I know. It's very, very long. But this game, so this is how they advertise themselves. They're a strategy 4X MMO, and they're developed by this development team called Revolving Games. This is the trailer to it. I'm actually going to give you the liberty of listening to all this.
Okay.
Maybe give some of your thoughts while you're listening to it as well. Would be nice. All right, let's go do this. Let's go do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is this? Battlestar Galactica Eternity. We're definitely getting demonetized for this.
We're gonna get demonetized?
Yeah, 100%.
Hi.
Okay, that's pretty much it. So, from that trailer, did you understand anything from this game? Like, what did you gather from this?
It's about space.
Okay, I like that. I like that. It's about space, guys.
And about shooting and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Would you mind reading the description? I'll do it for you. So, Battlestar Galactica Eternity is a 4X MMO strategy game that takes place after the fall. Players find themselves scattered throughout the galaxy, following the attack from the Cylons. What is that name? Cylons? Why does that say Cylons? Yeah, that's an interesting. With the goal of retaking their home system as a surviving member of one of the 12 colonies. This is going right back to the U.S. The 12 colonies. All right, I like it. Rebuild your resources, reunite with your faction, and reclaim the 12 colonies. Humanity's children are returning home, so say we all. And before we even get to that, I can actually click on the chat here, and it'll pop up the person on the live stream. Person saying, "Who's that classy lady?"
Hi, my name is Classy Queen. If you've seen my Twitter, follow me on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, you have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Nice. Shout out to Classy Queen here. So, okay, now that we've received this information on Battlestar Galactica Eternity, another good way of getting information would be putting it onto YouTube. So, maybe there might be some gameplay that we could look at, but it doesn't seem like that's a thing. So, I guess we're going to have to rate it based on that. Based on all of your information, this is a strategy game, a 4X MMO. I'm presuming that you can go ahead and you have like a base builder, you have your space vehicles, you go ahead and attack people. What do you rate this game?
Well, okay, so I never played it, you know.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't think you can play it.
By the trailer, I feel like they could have done more. So that brings it down from an S to an A. Wait, I'm not done. And then they could have used more effects. So that brings it down to a B.
Okay.
They didn't give me any details, so that brings it down to a C.
Okay.
So yeah, it will be a C for now.
Why not a D?
You know what? It's a D.
Okay, just straight up roasting this game.
No, I'm just rating it like
Okay,
the
all right.
critic that I am.
All right, very very critical person. I mean, this you can't even play this game, and I don't even know how this thing looks like. So I guess I'm gonna have to agree with you with Battlestar Galactica Eternity. Okay, next game. You didn't like? I mean, I didn't see anything.
I didn't either. That's why. I feel like they could have used some more.
Well, I guess they're just not out yet, so they can't show anything.
Ah, shit.
That's
no, but they could have told you more about the game.
They could have told you more about the game.
Like
well,
that one trailer that we really liked.
yeah.
What was it called?
You're not talking into the microphone.
Like that one trailer that we really liked. What was it called?
I think you're talking about the Illuvium one.
Oh my god, my hair looks.
I'm pretty sure that's that one, but I mean, the website doesn't explain much, so I guess it is what it is. For now, we'll leave it in the D tier. I think that's a fair assessment of Battlestar Galactica Eternity. It's not a game that you can play. There's no trailer, really. And for now, it'll stay there. So next game, Champions Arena. Ooh, Champions Arena. Let's check this out. So Champions Arena is a game that you may or may not know that I have played on my phone many different times. It's a turn-based RPG game. Does this remind you of anything?
It reminds me of Summoner's War. Is it called like that?
Summoner's War, exactly.
Summoner's War.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It reminds me of that. I don't think that the graphics look bad, so that's better. I would like to see the trailer. I'm very invested in the trailer right now.
Okay. I like that. Okay, so Champions Arena actually has things, okay? So we have things to look forward to. Trailer, gala, games. Let's see if that pops up here. So this is a sneak peek. This came out 6 months ago. But I guess they have a better one now, so we'll just look at this one instead. This was 2 months ago, so I think it'll be a good perspective for you. All right, let's look at it. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
For research. Woo! In class.
Power surge. Witness the extent of my wrath. Behold, the might of the mainland!
Pleasant dreams. This will make everyone feel good.
Repent your sins. The verdict.
It reminds me of like Apollo. That's it.
Okay.
So it's a turn-based strategy game. It's a lot like Summoner's War. It looks better than Summoner's War for sure.
Yeah.
I could agree with that. They actually have a pretty cool mechanism within the game. If you'll see during this, preview of the gameplay, there are these cards on the bottom, and you can actually combine them once a turn to make a more powerful ability. So that, you see how it's 1-star bronze?
Yeah.
You would combine them, and then it would make a 2-star of whatever that ability is, right?
Okay.
So that's a bit of a unique gameplay mechanic that you can do. On top of that, they also have abilities that your guy has that you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. So it's your traditional mobile RPG game that's turn-based, which, of course, you can level up your heroes. There are NFT heroes in the game. And you have those unique mechanisms that separate it from every other game that exists on the planet.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this one?
I like the idea of it, and I like the fact that it's a strategy game. I actually like strategy games.
Okay.
I think they're pretty cool. I like the graphics, and the characters are cute. They're like decent. They're good.
Okay, they're decent.
And so they give you more of what it's about, and so I will rate this game either a B. I think a B or a C.
What do you see being an A? Like, what would make this game an A?
It will have to look like kind of realistic, or like, The Legend of Zelda.
Ocarina. Oh, the wind one.
Or
right?
like it has to be like such good graphics, like, you know. Or like League of Legends, like their graphics is beautiful and the colors and stuff like that. I feel like that's like an S tier.
The thing with making a AAA game in the gaming industry is that if you make it too realistic or you make it too heavy on the consumer, computers just can't run it. So you have to like, there's a very fine line on allowing people to play your game because it's a phone game, right? Remember, this is a phone game that we're looking at.
It's not bad.
It's a phone game.
For being a phone game, it's not bad. It looks good. Hi. Like I was saying, for being a phone game, it looks pretty good. I like it and I like the idea of it. I feel like I would play it myself. So I'd give it a B or a C.
That's fair. Okay, I think that's a fair assessment. I'm personally a big fan of the turn-based RPGs, as you may or may not know. I think she knows pretty well. And, I think they're doing something unique. Now, I personally don't necessarily love the fact that these abilities, I actually have to think with my brain. I'm usually used to just, like, pressing things without thinking of anything. And something else that I don't like about these games on the phone, as you can see right there, it has autoplay. Like, it just plays itself.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, I feel like autoplay is too OP because, like, you're not enjoying it.
The thing is, like, if you're on Arena, like, if you're playing against another person or, like, it becomes a little bit too hard for your guys, you're going to fail on autoplay. So there's always, like, an extent. The AI kind of sucks on autoplay.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're starting off on these games anyway and you're just going to beat everything for the first, like, 3 chapters, autoplay is kind of useful.
Yeah, it's also useful if you're really busy, but you also want to level up.
So I guess for the gamers on mobile that want to play a turn-based RPG game, kind of like Summoner's War and all the other titles, but have those NFT integrations and are into this energy system as well as the whole, like, puzzle here of upgrading abilities, this game would be pretty good. For me, I personally think this is a solid A tier. I really like how this game is. The graphics, I don't think bog it down, only because it's on mobile, so it's to be expected from a mobile title.
Oh, that's true.
And so for me, this is definitely an A tier. However, I think something that could affect its rating in the future could be, whether or not it just does that whole predatory tactic where you enter the game and it instantly just throws packs all over you. I think that could kind of hurt it. But for now, we'll leave it.
These are all?
Yeah, those are all the games. There's 15 of them.
Are they all mobile games?
No, they're not all mobile games. You have to talk to the microphone.
Are all them mobile games?
No, they're not all mobile games. Actually, Spider Tanks, the one I play, is not a mobile game.
Oh, okay.
They're thinking of putting it onto mobile, which would make sense to me. But
let me know which one are the ones that are mobile.
I'll tell you where. Yeah, it actually says the platform it's on. Okay, so next game is called Echoes of Empire. Now, Echoes of Empire is a pretty interesting game. It's actually kind of similar to the last one you saw, except it actually has gameplay. You can see here the different board pieces that you would have and the planets you would have and the solar systems. So this game is also a 4X sci-fi strategy game steeped in mystery, intrigue, and 1,000 years of royal rule. You can actually see some of the cool art that they have developed in the game. You can go ahead, have a command station, upgrade warships, craft new weapons, repair, and refit your fleet. You can see some of the different things on your fleet that you can do. As you can see, it has house space, core, all these different things, that you would expect from one of these space games. Now, let's go ahead and look at Echoes of Empire. So Echoes of Empire actually has an alpha playtest. And this is just a quick walkthrough. I'm not going to show you everything. In fact, I think this would probably be a better representation of it. So we're going to look at 2 minutes of this, and then we'll see what you think about it.
Welcome to Echoes of Empire.
I like the graphics.
This
You like
is
the
our
graphics?
galaxy map.
And, yeah, I like the
At
art.
launch, the game
The
will
art,
consist of 5 star clusters. Each star cluster will contain 4 zones and thousands of NFT celestial objects scattered across millions of map squares. Our star clusters are House Space, Aurora's Edge,
So those are star
the
clusters.
Pale, Ember's Grace, and the Core. House Space is PvE focused and acts as a tutorial for many systems and features of our game.
This is going pretty slow.
House Space itself is made
I
up
feel
of
like we have
four
like TikTok
zones.
brains.
Kepler's Remnant, Lightspire, Shepherd's Void, and the Sovereign Protectorate. All
Dude, if you're like a
players
Star Trek
begin their
nerd, you're gonna
journey
love this
in
game.
Kepler's Remnant.
I like stars. Wait,
You like stars? Okay, yeah, I do like them
I
as well.
Space,
Yeah.
so I think it's pretty.
A collection of minor houses, some lower tier functionalities. Ooh,
This is
what's
the
this?
tactical map of Kepler's Remnant. The tactical map shows friendly players and enemy combatants, as well as common mines and claims made up of large asteroids.
Yeah,
and
I feel
small
like I'm
moons.
also going to fall asleep watching this. They did not do a good job of showcasing this game. Maybe it's just like this video.
You can also see NFT celestial claims such as rare
NFTs.
Earth-like
I think
planets,
she's yawning.
epic gas giants, and even legendary stars that produce an overabundance of resources.
An overabundance. Ooh.
Resources once mined
Okay,
are
like,
researched
cool,
using
right?
the three main resources gathered.
All right, cool. This is great. So apparently they also had a Celestial token pre-sale that happened last year. Apparently that happened. So Cowboy asking, would I buy a Founders Node if it's already NFT for 1.5 million Gal? Dude, I don't think I'd buy a Founders Node right now. But we're doing a Gala Games tier list. So this is Echoes of Empire. They had a playtest.
Do they have a trailer?
A trailer. So you're asking for more information. Okay, so maybe I do have a trailer for you. I think that was the trailer. I don't think they had like a real trailer.
What about in like their page?
Gala Games. Yeah, no, they just had this picture of a ship.
That new?
This is actually from last year, so it's not the newest game in the world. They had a dev AMA here, and I mean they're showing a bunch of different things on there. You got that Bitbender, the legend himself, on there, and yeah, not much more information. I mean there was a playtest that was actually pretty fun. We played it on the channel, but yeah, other than that, this is kind of it. It's one of those like, you build your civilization, you have where you are. You know Spore?
Yeah.
It's kind of,
It reminded me of that.
it's like get Spore and then just overcomplicate it, and then you have this game, essentially.
That's why it's calling me. I really
Yeah.
like it. I really like it. I think the concept
Yeah.
is pretty cool and it's so nerdy. I love it. But I would have loved to have like some action, like a trailer or something like that. It would have been pretty cool. So it's not an S tier. I give it either an A or a B.
I mean, for me, trailers don't really matter because they don't showcase gameplay. They just
Yeah.
they just look cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if it looks cool if the game sucks.
But the gameplay was pretty, like they were
I don't think
falling
they're
asleep.
fighting. I don't think they fight in this game. You just like send your guys
It's like-
out.
It's like chess or something.
Yeah, I'd say
That's what I saw.
for the people that like games that take a long time to do anything,
Yeah.
it looks like one of those games, right? It reminds me of oh my god, it's with an EVE Online a little bit. Not really. It's a different game, but to some extent, it kind of reminds me of that. Maybe I'm completely off here. It also does remind me of those like phone games where you would click on something and it would mine it. I personally think this is not a game that I would play. I see the appeal for the game, definitely.
Yeah.
This game is available, because you asked, on Mac and PC. So this is not a mobile game. As you can see, the games that look nicer are not on mobile.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So this is by Ion Games. They have a good name, for
Okay.
space. I don't know what their credentials are, but anyway, so you think it's what? A B, A, D,
An A or a B?
an A or a B? But if you had to choose one, which one would you do?
I would choose. Oh my god, it's that I'm a hard critic, you know?
Oh, you're a hard critic. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I should do it. It's that it, but like it takes long, but it takes long for a reason. Like it's a different type.
It's just a different type of game, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty. I'll give it an A. I'll be nice. You know?
So she's giving it an A.
Yeah.
I honestly like. I don't want to roast them or anything, but I think I would give it like a C. So we're gonna go with a B for this tier list.
C?
Cause it's just not something I would play at all.
Yeah, it's not something I would play either, but it's pretty cool. I feel like I'll play it once.
You play it once?
Yeah,
Then
but
that's not an A tier. A tier is like you would play it. You just wouldn't play it obsessively.
yeah.
The S tier is like
I
you're
feel
gonna
like
play
you
this.
You play it excessively if it was S tier.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Zelda.
I'd agree with
love
that.
Zelda.
Also, this is a very biased tier list because we just don't like space games, it seems. So it is what it is, guys. So next game here is Eternal Paradox. Now, Eternal Paradox is a turn-based RPG game. But does this remind you of anything? Lords
Oh my God,
Mobile.
it does.
Lords Mobile.
Yes.
And it also reminds me a lot of Rise of Kingdoms too. That was another like game like Lords Mobile where it had like these like guys that were your heroes and they would represent you. It's a little bit different, a tiny bit different. It has a lot of the fundamentals from the game. However, it is a 4X, so it is not like the other one.
I like the art style.
Yeah, 4X games are simple. Explore, exploit, expand, exterminate. So it's like Lords Mobile, essentially. But
Yeah.
you've got heroes and you have turn-based. But remember, on Lords Mobile, you also had the campaign mode where you had that kind of gameplay, right?
Yeah.
So, Eternal Paradox, let's look at some gameplay.
Okay. Do they have a trailer?
I
don't know what
think
is
they
with-
do have a trailer. They do have
I
a
don't
trailer.
know what's with me in trailers is that it looks so cool.
If you want a trailer, I've got you a trailer. Do I have any Mirandis NFTs? I don't have NFTs. I'm waiting to see if they end up making them cheaper. What I do have, if you're going to ask me, is I have Spider Tanks NFTs. I have a couple of them. And then I also have a bunch of Silk. I have a bunch of Gala token. I have a bunch of like... I think I have Gala Gold. Like, I don't have that many NFTs. But it's definitely something like... Eventually, it'll make sense. So, let's look at Eternal Paradox here. This is their trailer. You like trailers.
Yeah.
So, let's look at this trailer. That's it.
Well,
But hold on, they have like a little demo, right? It's really long, so just like I'm gonna scroll over it really
it's
fast.
Okay.
But this is the demo,
Yeah, it's
right?
like how we've been talking about Lords
Yeah.
Mobile and Summoner's War.
It's like Lords Mobile Summoner's War, kind of.
Yeah.
They show like how you have, you know, your town where you upgrade the buildings, level 1 building, as you can see. You have your battle rating, like Lords Mobile. That's kind of the game.
I love games where you could decorate your town. It's
You
so
don't
cool.
really decorate this town.
Yeah, you can. Look, they put
That's
them
just
where you
the
open it.
academy and the tavern and the things you need for research and different
But
things.
you can decorate it.
No.
How
No,
do you know? You played it.
Because this is just like Lords Mobile, I'm guessing. Because it has barracks, it has like Taverns Academy. Like you just
Okay.
place the buildings there and that's it. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. So Eternal Paradox, you know, they're not doing anything unique. I mean, this is
Yeah.
a concept that's been done many times. They look like they're probably a studio that doesn't have too much funding because the trailer wasn't like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I would say that I like the background and stuff like that.
Yeah. The background, yeah.
Their website, I liked how it looks.
Okay, but the website doesn't mean
very
anything.
creative. Okay, but like it's part of the game.
It's not part of the game. It's just a website. But you know, they have land. You know, they have land gameplay. That is a thing. I know there was another. I think it was like League of Kingdoms or something like that. That's another like NFT game that does that. You know, it is what it is. This is a PC mobile game.
Yeah.
I could see myself playing this game. You know, despite what I just said, I definitely play this game.
I could see it playing it too.
Right. I think questions for Eternal Paradox is what mechanics do they have that separate them from every other game that exists out there?
That's
You know, I think if they manage to differentiate themselves in even like the smallest of way, maybe it's the way that people fight, maybe it's different you know, spheres of influence that you have in the game or some other mechanic that would differentiate them. I would say at that point I could consider them being something like A tier or S tier.
Yeah.
But as it stands, because they're kind of like every other game out there of this genre, I would probably consider Eternal Paradox to be, because I play it, right? So I'm a little bit biased. Maybe a B tier.
I say the same.
B tier? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do B tier. So next game is called Fortitude. Now, Fortitude is, what it looks like is Clash of Clans. It looks like Clash of Clans, yeah. So this game is on PC though, so it's not a phone game. It's not a mobile game.
So the graphics are
So you should expect
good.
the graphics to be better, yes. So this is the trailer for Fortitude. See how the trailer's better?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks like a remember, the games are all still in development. The games are still in development. Yeah, so. Very epic music. Boom, trailer. They also had a playtest. So to give them more credit, people have played this game.
Yeah, I was gonna
This was
ask you that.
last month, I believe. They also had one maybe 6 months ago, but obviously we're going to look at the one from a month ago. Wait, is that it? Okay, so look at this. So this is the buildings. These are the different things. Obviously, you know, you have cannons, different things that you can summon, build your base. You've got pretty much just that. This is him defending from someone, as you can see there, with the health bars. I thought it was a pretty good playtest. You know, I thought,
Good. Yeah.
remember that these games are still in like heavy development, so they're still like pretty far from being finished.
And you can create your own place.
Yeah, so you can customize every part of this village.
Oh, I will play it.
This is like, imagine Clash of Clans. This is Clash of Clans. But this is Clash of Clans that looks better than Clash of Clans.
Okay.
It's like a new version of Clash of Clans is essentially what this game is. And it's on computer. I would like to see this on mobile though. It would make sense on mobile for sure. This there was a game on mobile. It was like Titan something. I don't know the exact name of it, but it had really good graphics. My phone was not having a good time running it, but it kind of looks like this game a little bit. This game, I will say, I will give it credit that I do like the appeal on it, and I do like the rate of progress being done. I mean, you can actually see the game here. So this is a tower defense game, as you can see. You know, it's on PC. It's a PvP tower defense game set in a dark fantasy world. Players compete against one another to both invade and defend villages. So you can kind of see what they're going for there. And it's coming, right? They're launching, so to give them some credit, in Q2 of 2023. So this game is actually pretty close to being finished. It's like half a year from being finished.
Oh.
Well, at least launched, not finished. You know, they launch the games and then they keep updating them. But yeah, that's the gameplay for Fortitude. What do you think of Fortitude?
I would give it an A.
You give it an A.
Yeah, I play it.
You play it for real?
I see myself playing it.
Okay. Okay, I respect that. Okay, I would give Fortitude. I'd probably give it a B.
Why?
Because I think it's just average for me. I would rather play Champions Arena. I wouldn't see myself putting like Fortitude on top of it. So
Okay.
for me, it's probably that. But because you put an A, then I think we have to give it a low A.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll put it behind Champions Arena.
Okay.
I think that's a fair assessment of this game.
I think
Because I still think it's more fun than Echoes of Empire, and I'd probably play it over Eternal Paradox.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the next game is called Legacy. Ooh, fancy name, right?
Yeah.
So Legacy is a business simulator. It's a city building game. It has a bunch of customization. You could mess around with a lot of the parts in the actual place, sell them, confirm designs. It's on the website actually says a lot of it about the game. You can develop by designing and making. You can grow by competing and trading. They have a legacy coin, which is a new cryptocurrency you can earn by playing the game. It fuels the in-game economy, gives users access to exclusive NFTs. They have land. They have partnerships, making them your business partners, which is cool, I guess. And they also did have some updates on it, so you can actually see the game being played. They had a live gameplay demo 5 weeks ago. I think we should look at the play test from like 2 weeks ago. I think that's a lot more fair. We're just going to be skipping over it. You see how you can like kind of customize everything. Like he's designing his avatar, he's confirming it. There are a bunch of different things. There's a growth manager. You make products, do different things. I would say this game, hot take here. Okay, very hot take.
Okay.
This game feels like a better Townstar.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. You'll see what Townstar is, but it feels like
I know what Townstar is.
yeah.
I think.
You'll see it. You'll see it at some point, but it feels like a better Townstar. To me, that's how it feels like. Also, this guy's playing over here. But yeah, you can produce goods. You have buildings with different resources. I also like the graphics. I think the graphics are solid. This game is on Mac PC. There's a lot of different aspects of this game. It's one of those games where you can kind of just slap things all over the place. There's a lot of customization.
Yeah, I love that.
It has cute graphics. I think this game is pretty solid, in all accounts.
I would give it an A.
You think you would give it an A?
I see myself playing it for sure. I feel like I see myself playing it more than Fortitude.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I definitely think like Legacy, I would probably play Legacy over. I don't know if I'd play it over Champions Arena though.
I feel like I play it over Champions Arena.
You would play it over Champions Arena. I'm big into like turn-based strategy games though.
Yeah, that's true.
So I might be
put it in
biased
the
there.
middle.
But Legacy really looks nice. It's definitely good. Like I think it's like an easy A tier.
Yeah.
I definitely play it. Anything on A tier is something like I would see myself playing like every week. This is something I would play pretty often. B is like I would play it every now and then maybe. S tier is like I would play it. Yeah, I would play it.
Every single day.
Yeah, like I'd obsessively play that game. It would be unhealthy. All right, so Grit. Let's look at the next game here. We've got Grit. Now, Grit I actually played the other day. They had a playtest literally yesterday. So very, very recent. And so this is a battle royale game. And it's on the computer. This is a Wild Wild West game. You can actually ride horses.
Yeah, from what I see.
Pretty cool, right? You can actually shoot people, you kill them and
I like that.
you have fun.
Wait.
Wait, you like killing people? Okay, all right.
No, wait, not like that.
In
Calm
video
down.
games, in video games.
Yeah, in video games.
In video games. All right. Anyway, so they had a playtest pretty recently. Seems like people didn't record it. It's 2 months ago. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But yeah, they've got this as kind of the intro for it. You got On-Chain Gaming. Very happy about playing this game. He looks very happy playing this game. So I guess that's good for this game. The same thing you drop from the top, just like every other Battle Royale game. Yeah, exactly, like Fortnite. And you've got your weapons here. As you could see, there's different rarities. So you see the yellow ones are like legendary, and these are rares. These are the different things you can pick up. You kind of run around. He's on a horse, as you could see there, while having his like weapon there. You can see the graphics. You can see a guy over there, it seems like, that is appearing. Maybe he'll go ahead and have a fight against this guy, which would be kind of cool to see. You see how he's running over there.
Oh, yeah,
Looks like On-Chain Gaming is having a little bit of a struggle here fighting against this guy, though. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's Grit.
I would play it.
Is there a trailer for this game?
I would like to see the trailer.
Yeah, you would like to see the trailers. There is a trailer for this game. Okay, it's a minute long. Let's see if they do a better job than the other guys. This was actually, I think this was revealed during Galaverse, which is like their conference. I want to go to Galaverse.
Yeah.
I really want to go.
Okay.
They had it in
Where
Malta.
can I go?
And Malta is like the Mediterranean
Yeah.
in Europe, like by Italy and all those cool places. It's sick.
I wanna go.
It's sick. It's really sick.
In the Wild West, there are two kinds of fighters. Those
Yeah, I
with
can hear it.
grit, and those others.
Okay. I haven't actually seen this before.
Team Grit
played the game.
presents a Wild West royale.
All right.
The fastest guns in the West. Battle to the death. So grab your guns. Ride like the devil's chasing you. Keep your hat on. And kill 'em dead.
That's Grit.
Yeah.
Okay, so my take on Grit is the game still has a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. For example, like on the game, it's pretty difficult. The whole weight system, it's pretty difficult how the horses move. Maybe it's just me sucking at the game. That could be the issue, which probably is the issue on Grit. Another thing is I hate how the storm moves, because on all these Battle Royale games, like they have a storm and it kind of like closes in. What happens on Grit is that when it closes in and it stops closing in, because they have like stages, it moves.
Oh.
It's really interesting, but that could be like a unique thing, right?
Yeah, I like that.
It slowly moves another direction.
It feels very competitive.
It is. It definitely is.
I like that.
Yeah, and I do really like the horse gameplay on it. I think that really separates it from some of the other games. Now, it isn't the best looking game out there. I will say, like, it's not the best looking Battle Royale that could come out in the year of 2022. But perhaps it's on purpose because they want people with worse computers to be able to play this game. So
That's true.
that could be a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I could see Grit.
But it's not a horrible graphic. Like it looks decent.
Yeah, I would say it looks decent for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely looks decent. So what would you put it?
What would you put it first?
No, you.
No, you.
Okay, so I would probably put Grit. Oh man, I would probably put Grit at A tier.
A tier?
Yeah,
Same.
but I would put it at like the top of A tier.
Yeah.
Like I think that's an easy top of A tier. Yeah, for sure. Because I don't see Grit being my game, because S tier is like my game, right? But I see it being like a top of the line. Like I would play that.
For me, it would be this one. Grit. Sorry, they didn't.
You have to talk
Grit.
into the microphone.
Yeah. Oh, for me, it'd be Grit, then Legacy, then Champions Arena, and then Fortitude.
That's fair. That's a pretty minor change, but we'll take what we can get. So next game is called Last Expedition. And so Last Expedition, the president of blockchain, he calls himself the path of the berserker. He's the bald guy that you see on my thumbnails all the time.
Oh yeah.
Bitbender, yeah. He loves this game. Like he really likes this game. And so Last Expedition is a PvPvE extraction, which means people go against each other, but at the same time they're fighting like aliens, right?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's an FPS game, and it's an extraction-based game,
Okay.
which means that you need to like do these certain things to be able to leave, and the first person to do that wins.
Yeah.
But remember, you're still fighting aliens and all these other things and other people, right?
Okay.
So let's look at the trailer here. Let's give it its fair take. I like the music. Yeah. We're getting demonetized. Getting demonetized. Well, that's not the game. That's the trailer. I love synthwave.
I would love to see a gameplay of this.
You have some solid synth music. Sick.
It's really nice.
It is. So Last Expedition does have playtest. Like you can actually play this game. It's not live, obviously, but they had it very recently. The man himself was very interested in playing this game, so you'll be able to see him. But this is the game that's... Okay, they're waiting a lot. Okay, so this is the actual game.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not done, so you're going to see some things that look a little weird.
Yeah.
But you have, like, this thing there, right? You need to collect fragments, right? So people are, like, walking around. You have, like, these different things for resources. Sounds like Safety Dance, dude.
The graphics are not. The
It does. The graphics aren't the best.
I thought that I was expecting more from the trailer.
Remember, it's still in development, so these
Yeah,
games
that's
might look better in the
okay.
future.
That could be it, you know.
Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much Last Expedition. Like, you can kill other people, you can fight other people,
Okay.
and there's, like, aliens and stuff that, like, you have to kill and stuff. See? Remember, it's still in development, though, so it is what it is, right?
If they let me,
Okay.
say my thing. I think that I really like the trailer. From the trailer, I was expecting more from the graphics of the trailer for the actual game. Wait, where's the? Oh,
What are
sorry.
you clicking on?
I was trying to click this.
Okay. You just clicked on every tab but the tab you needed to click on. Okay.
I wanted the graphics to look at least like grits, like to look better. But maybe that's like what he said to Mr. Classy, that they're like that because it hasn't been finished yet. But I see myself playing it, honestly. I feel like as soon as it's finished and if they make it look a little bit better, I definitely play it.
Yeah, if they fix the game, if they finish the game, I could see myself playing it too, straight up.
Yeah, I really like the concept of it, and I really like the music. It made me dance.
It made you dance.
Yeah.
Okay. It made you do the safety dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it being an S tier. Yeah, the trailer was really cool, Frank.
Yeah.
But the actual gameplay, it's not very impressive yet. I think it's because it's in development. Remember, most of these games are still in development.
Yeah.
Spider Tanks has a unique advantage because it's actually out.
That's
It's
true.
done, right?
Yeah.
But Last Expedition is still in heavy development. I really like the concept. I'm
really
big
like
into extractions. I'm big into zombies and monsters and all that kind of stuff. Having that external objective is always great. I think it's definitely an A tier, and I would
Yeah.
actually place it above Champions Arena.
I would agree.
So
with
I
you.
think with this being said, we have too many on A tier. Let's move Fortitude down to B tier,
Yeah.
and then maybe Echoes of Empire to C tier.
Oh my God, we think alike.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good. That's definitely better. Okay, so the next game is called Legends Reborn. And Legends Reborn is on the computer, Mac PC. It is in development by Kung Fu Factory, and this is the trailer, as you can see here. It's 6 seconds long. Okay, that's it. I swear it has more to it, though. It has an actual playtest. Hold on. Okay, so let's put the Legends Reborn playtest. This was 5 months ago, 2 months ago. Okay, this is this over here 3 weeks ago. Play with the game devs. Okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
So Legends Reborn is a card game. The very interesting avatars. Very interesting avatars. This reminds me a lot of a certain title. I can't put my name on it. You know what? It reminds me of Age of Empires. The avatars on Age of Empires. No, it doesn't. Sid Meier's Civilization 3, I think, is what it reminds me of. So that's what that reminds me of. I don't know why. But yeah, so you put your cards here, right? You put your monsters here. You're fighting against someone else. I would presume you have abilities down here which you can use. So it in essence is like, think of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or think of like Hearthstone or any of those like card games, right? Where you have your abilities, you have your energy every turn, and you do that, right? Look at the gameplay, look at how good they look, how sleek it all is. He got mad.
Yeah. I'm not very into card games.
You're not into card games? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So that's a low rating for me.
Okay.
And I don't really like the graphics that much.
Don't really like the graphics? Okay, that's fair.
Not that much.
Okay.
Like, it's not horrible, but it's not good either. It's not like Summoner's War or something. You know
Yeah,
what
I
mean?
would say, remember Summoner's War came out like almost a decade ago. Like it came out a
Yeah,
long time ago.
But, like,
And this game's still like in 2022.
and I'm not into card games. In case I said it.
Okay, you're not into card games. Okay, what would you rate this?
I would rate it a C or a D.
A C or a D? You have to choose one.
A D.
A D tier. I would say that I would rather play. I'd probably rather play Echoes of Empire than Legends Reborn, because I'm just not into card games at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think this is.
A D.
I think it's a D tier. I
Yeah.
definitely think it's a D tier. Thing is, I can't even rate this one because it hasn't even come out with anything. So I think I'm just
It
gonna.
look that fun, and it was just the trailer was only 6
Yeah.
seconds.
Remember, they're still in development, so
Well,
they could change
yeah,
things
that's
up.
true.
This tier list is just right now. So next game is called Spider Tanks.
We've played it before.
You've played it before. Do you want to look at?
deity?
I am deity. Yes, we are deity.
Yes.
It is live. This is actually a game you can play, and is the first Gala game that's actually like live. This is the trailer for Spider Tanks. Yeah. This is the turtles. What I got? Yeah. The brawl has begun. Live gameplay. Are you chicken? He killed my tortoise. Okay, what do you feel about this game? Because you've seen the gameplay already.
Yeah, and I've also seen you playing it, you know. So I know a little bit more about the game because you also talked to me about it a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think I could give a better opinion on it. I think it's a great game. I would play it, but I think it's too OP when you pay for it. That you have to pay for it in order to get actual good tanks.
Well, there's a pilot program where you can rent out tanks that people put on there.
Oh, that's true, but you have to pay, right?
No, you don't have to pay for the pilot program.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I really like this game. I think the tortoise tank is so cute. Like it's so cute. Okay. I like the graphics, you know? I will play it. I see myself playing it, honestly.
Okay, so Spider Tanks. The issue with Spider Tanks
And it's competitive.
The issue with Spider Tanks right now is that it doesn't have enough people playing it, so people always get into these matches where it's like a level 30 ancient god tank versus like random pilot tanks. But I mean, the game itself is actually good. Like, it's a good game.
Yeah.
The only issue it has is there's not enough people playing it. Their honor system kind of sucks, but they already know about that, so they're working on it. I think this is an S tier.
Yeah.
I play it.
I think the concept of the game is pretty unique, you know? Like, you haven't seen other games that you have to do with you killing other tanks, you know what I mean?
I mean, I guess. It's definitely, like, there's tank games out there. Yeah, there's a lot of tank games out there. Anyway, I still think it's a good game.
I'm not the biggest gamer, okay?
That's fine. I just there's a lot of them.
I
Okay.
like games though, but I'm not the biggest gamer. I'm not like him. Like, he's pretty good at games, you know?
Okay. So next game is called Superior. Now, Superior is cool. It's a bit different from the other ones. It's a roguelite, a third-person shooter, and it's actually on a permanent early access. This is the trailer for Superior.
You sure about this?
How hard could this guy be?
It's easy to forget that superheroes were the good guys once. They were guardians of peace and justice, champions of humanity. Well, it didn't last for long. One day, they all turned bad. Really bad. Like horrible monster bad. They stopped caring about humanity, and instead, they crushed it. Now, we're fighting back, using their own powers against them. We don't know if we can change fate, but we'll keep coming. No matter how many times it takes.
That's Superior. It's a roguelite. It actually has gameplay as well. So let me actually show you Superior here. Superior Games playtest. You have it 3 months ago. This is actually on early access, so it's pretty new gameplay, but it's a gameplay review. I've actually played this as well, but we're just gonna hop on here, see this. Extraction points, upgrades. You also have, like, you know, the gameplay itself where you're shooting people as well. You see, you have like different abilities. You can like teleport and stuff. You can revive your teammate. This person's not the best of the game, so you might not be giving the best of review here. Okay, what do you think about this game?
Sorry. I think I like the graphics of the game. I think it's pretty cool. But I wouldn't see myself playing it. I also like the concept of it. I haven't seen a game that has to do with that exactly.
Abominations?
You know? Yeah, but like abominations of like superheroes that turn bad. I like that, you know, because it's pretty unique. But I don't see myself playing it. I feel like it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, that's kind of like most games though. There's usually like a gameplay loop.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't see myself
That's a roguelite, right? So what would you rate it?
I rate it a C.
A C.
Or a B.
A B.
A B.
Yeah, I disagree heavily. I think that's like borderline S tier.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's borderline S tier. It's on early access already. It looks pretty clean.
It does look pretty clean.
It's not the most pay-to-win game in the world. It's actually pretty fair. It's a roguelite, so like if you're into this kind of game, it looks really nice.
It does.
You know, I think it's a pretty good game. Like I don't know, like I think it's a pretty solid title.
Maybe I have
And
to
it's on
play
Steam.
it to see.
It's on Steam, so
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty solid title. So I think I'm gonna give this one, because I definitely think I'd rather play it over like Last Expedition. I put this over here on A tier, and then I'll move Legacy down to B tier.
No.
Because we have too much on A. You never want to have too much on A. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go for now. Okay. So The Walking Dead Empires. This actually is by the boys, right? The AMC The Walking Dead. And these guys, she is very adorable. The treacherous world of AMC's The Walking Dead. They had the IP, right? They actually have the intellectual property to build this. This is by the guys over at The Walking Dead Empires. Ember Entertainment. This is a survival game. You have resources you have to gather. There are zombies. And that is pretty much it. You have a base, right?
Do they have a trailer?
They do have a trailer, yes. We're gonna pause this for an intermission of the millennial market saying, Trevor, didn't you lose that bet last live stream? Yeah, we made a bet because I was upgrading my turtle to perfect.
Okay.
It took me like 4 hours, and he was like, oh, you know, like 20 minutes left. We're gonna bet some Ethereum on whether or not you're actually gonna hit that, and I actually ended up finishing it. So
Oh shit.
yeah, shout out to Trevor. I think he lost money. So we're gonna continue this trailer now. That was easily the best trailer I've ever seen in my entire life. All right. Anyway, so they actually have gameplay of their game. That was not very good at showing the game. Okay, so Gala Games. The Walking Dead Empire's gameplay. This was 8 days ago. This is very, 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 very recent. Okay, so you've got the different weapons here you can craft in this game. You know, that's pretty cool. You have blueprints to do certain things. You need resources. This is the base building that you can see in the game. There's like wooden platforms. You need to gather resources in the game to build all this kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. You can see, you know, the different skills that you can get over time playing the game. You can see a bunch of zombies going after this guy because they just don't like him and they don't like the wood. They're very discriminatory against it. You can see also it's about to explode, so that there's like different types of zombies in this game.
It's like Minecraft.
It's not like, well, I guess it's like Minecraft. I guess. I mean, this is kind of far from
I
Minecraft.
know it's not like Minecraft exactly, but it's like Minecraft. Like for example, I forgot what the green guys. Oh, the creepers.
The creepers?
For example, the creepers, they're like zombies and they explode.
You know what they are? If you want a really good answer to this one, they're boomers. I know it sounds like boomers, like old people, but like boomers from Left 4 Dead. Let me actually show you guys. Intermission here.
And in Minecraft you build. So for me, it's like Minecraft, you know, just with actual people.
They're very, very good looking.
Yeah.
They go like, and then they just explode and everything dies. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get a good glimpse of this, but yeah, they essentially explode, and they're giant. Minecraft.
Actual people.
I mean, I guess. I mean, that's a little far fetched, but yeah, I guess. Okay, so with this being said, what would you rate this game?
I feel like I see myself playing it because I like building things.
Okay.
And I also like the fact that I can kill zombies and stuff like that. I'd give it an A. But I have too many on A's. I'll give it a B.
You give it a B just because there's too many on A? You could knock one away from A if you want.
Yeah, but
You could take one out if you don't like that game, and you can tell the developers that while you're at it.
No, I like the game. I feel like I would play Legacy more though instead of that game.
Okay.
But I'll give it a B. Yes.
Okay, so I agree. I would give this game a B. I would put it behind Legacy. I think it's better than Fortitude. I think it's better than a Turtle Paradox, at least from what I've seen it. I've played the game. I kicked a bunch of influencers' ass, so I think that's always a good thing. And of course. And so next game is called Town Crush. Now, Town Crush is something your mom would love. It's a match 3 game. It's a puzzle game.
True.
She would love this game. Okay, so let's look up Town Crush. Does it remind you of Candy Crush?
It does.
Yeah, it's called Town Crush.
Their name.
Yes. So let's look at some of the gameplay. The different places you can go to, the different things you can break. And that is it. Essentially.
It's pretty.
It's a puzzle game.
Yeah, it's very common. You know.
Okay.
Simple.
Simple. Yes.
I feel like for a mobile game, I like the graphics. I think they're
Oh,
decent.
they're great.
They're not great, but they're decent. I feel
Okay.
like I play
Okay, this
Sugar
is also
Crush,
developed by Gala
Candy Crush.
Games, so if you talk bad about it, we could get canceled here, so be careful.
I wasn't gonna say anything bad about
This
it.
is easily an S tier.
Well, I mean, I would play it. It looks addicting because every puzzle game always they always make it addicting. But I wouldn't play it like an S tier, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't touch this thing with like a 10-foot pole. I'm not into puzzle games. Like I don't like puzzle games.
I feel like I give it a C.
A C, dude.
Thank
But-
you.
Okay, because you would play it. Dude, I think this thing's trash though. Like this thing, like you could throw it in the dumpster.
The worst thing in the entire
You
universe.
tell me you would play this over Legends Reborn or Battlestar. You know how much thought these people probably put into making Battlestar Galactica Eternity, and then these guys come out here with a puzzle game,
'Cause it's a
and you're
simple
rating it over the
game.
puzzle game.
Because it's a simple game that you play and like it makes you addicted because you want to get to the next.
It makes you
level.
addicted. This doesn't make it a good game.
It does. Because you play it more.
Okay, so what would you rate this thing? What would you rate Town Crush?
I would rate it a. I feel like I rated a C.
You would rate it a C.
But I guess I wouldn't play it that much like my mom. I would rate it a D. You know what? I'll put it at D
Dude,
because you wouldn't play it.
Then I would not play
So
this.
I feel like a D would be fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it at the lowest. I'm gonna put it behind the one that doesn't even have gameplay.
And it's not, the graphics don't look like Candy Crush.
It
So,
doesn't.
Yeah.
Candy Crush
so
looks nice though.
It does look nice, exactly.
Remember Candy Crush came out like 10 years ago.
Exactly.
It's a 2022 game. Okay, so next game is Town Star. Now, Town Star is a simulation game.
They're so cute.
Okay, this is just a bunch of graphics, okay? We're not 600 million people have played town and farming games, but who's the best? Town Star is going to find out. Create a productive town and see how you fare against our emerging global champions. Now, I've actually played this game. This is a game where you have your little town, you build it up. It's actually kind of hard.
I've seen it.
You could
Yeah,
lose in
I've
this
heard-
game.
Yeah.
You can, I'll tell you how.
Like SimCity?
No, not like SimCity. So this game, if you don't get enough fuel before you run out of money, you lose. Like you have to start over. So this game's actually pretty punishing.
I would love to see the trailer. Even though I've seen it, I would like to see it for the audience.
Okay, for the audience. Okay. So let's go ahead and see Downstar Gala Games trailer. So I don't even know if it does have a trailer.
Yeah, it does. I've
Okay.
seen it.
You've seen it?
I know what it's about.
Okay. All right, let's see it. Moo wants some milk today. I was hoping for something new. Interesting. Suspicious. Why is a male saying that? There's a new coin in town. Townstar goes play to earn. By the way, they're not play to earn right now. They actually failed. Their economy literally died and had a stroke, and everybody went under, and their nodes are making nothing right now.
Then why is it called
It's raining coins and tokens. Gala gamers gather grains and gains. Ooh, this could kind of like, he can go like spit some bars here. Like,
Gamers, gather grains and gains. Good times are here again.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So the more Townstar NFTs I play with, the more town coin you. Oh. So this was from a different era. This was from the era of crypto games where people were obsessed with making money.
Okay.
So like, it's gonna talk a lot about making money and not really about the game,
Yeah.
which I think is incredibly lame. I think they should probably fix this, but they are moving to a different model. They're not play to earn anymore. They're having a revamp in January, so actually very soon they're gonna fix their play to earn. It's gonna be play to earn again.
Why did they fail?
They failed because there weren't enough people extracting. No, sorry, there weren't enough people putting in resources into the game versus people extracting resources. Like there were so many people taking money from the town coin by playing the game. There weren't enough people investing into the game. It was a Ponzi scheme.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was a Ponzi scheme. So but a lot of crypto games at that time were Ponzi schemes, to be fair, right? That was like last year. Like that was a thing back when Axie Infinity was a thing, right?
That lowered my rating.
But it's being revamped. It's being reworked.
Okay.
They're changing that now.
I would love to.
You haven't seen the gameplay though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you have not seen the gameplay. So this was a month ago. Learn to play with Bitbender. People really like Bitbender. They subscribe.
Loading time of 4
Bitbender.
minutes.
This is laggy.
No, they
Explain the
sound
difference.
similar.
Yo, Bitbender, gotta get a better computer, I think.
Okay.
Okay, this is not a good representation. Townstar is dead. Gala Games killed it. I like that. I like that. What is this thumbnail? I like that. I like that. Gala Games cancels play to earn. Okay, where is the gameplay?
There is gameplay. Can I show you?
Hold on. Is it this? No. Dude, I'll just look at this. So it's pretty much this.
Yeah, I like that.
Bitbender gotta increase the bitrate. Yo, true. Facts. So yeah, this is like you build things, you put them down, and then you have like certain resources. You gotta be the one that gets the most resources, and you win.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, I'd say.
They're gonna add a couple things like weather and different game modes and stuff. Excuse me, but yeah, it's a simulator game.
I like the graphics, and I think the characters are really cute.
You think the characters are cute?
Yeah.
That bumps up the rating. Look at the characters very closely when you rate this game. Would you really give this a D?
It looks like Rosie.
Would you really give that a D? Would you give this character?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't give it a D.
Really, this thing, this cute ass robot?
I wouldn't.
You'd easily give this an S tier, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, what are you actually rating it?
I would rate it a B.
Why would you rate it a B? Get closer.
Because I would rate it a B because I want to give it a chance since they're revamping it. And then I want to come back here and give it either an S or a D.
Okay, so it's either the best game you've ever played or trash.
Yeah, once they revamp it, I will love to be back. We'll do a live stream back when that happens.
I respect that. I respect that. Hey, clap me up.
Um,
You already know. All right, so Townstar, they messed up a play to earn, but this is not a tier list on how they're running their in-game economy. I do not care about how they run their in-game economy because I'm just playing the game to play the game.
Yeah,
So
I really like the concept. I feel like I will play it because it has to do with like cute little characters, just designing. It feels simple and cute, and like you could just play and earn money at the same time.
not right now.
Yeah, obviously not right now, but they're
Okay.
revamping it.
Yeah,
Let's
just
give it a
you gotta
shot.
let the viewers know not right now. It's not
Yeah,
obvious.
Of course, not
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, not right now. It's not under the best. You want to see the town coin? Would you like to see the Townstar coin?
I would love to.
It's doing incredibly well right now, actually.
So well.
It's up 10% today. Check that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Past month it's okay, we don't look at that. Okay, anyway. Have you ever seen the Gala coin? We don't look at the Gala coin on this channel. We
yeah,
don't
you're
look at
looking at
don't
it.
look at the Gala coin on this channel. But I would say Townstar, if we're just going based off the game, I like the game.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think there's actually thinking that needs to be going down because you need to make a better base than the other people.
Yeah,
But the game's pay to win because you can buy NFTs that can make more.
but it feels simple.
It's simple, but sometimes simple games are fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It feels
it's
nice.
yeah, it feels nice. I like the feeling of Townstar.
Yeah.
Would I play it over the other games is a question because there's a lot of decent games here.
I feel like it depends on the mood.
Depends on the mood. But okay, so we have to give it a rating though.
I would rate it
You rated a B, wouldn't you?
a B because I want to give it a chance to do better.
To do better. Okay, you heard that, Townstar devs. Okay, so Townstar. Okay, so versus all these other titles, I'm gonna. This is such a bad take. I think Townstar, debatably, is better than something like Champions Arena. I would rather play Townstar than Champions Arena.
Okay. Yeah.
And by doing that, we've essentially moved Champions Arena down to B tier and Eternal Paradox to C tier.
Why?
There's too much on A tier.
Oh my god.
It's just how it works. It's just how it works.
That's not how it works.
It's how it works on this channel. This is this is a dictatorship. Okay. Okay, so the last game is N.
Okay.
I love how the logos are so incredible.
Yeah.
They look so good. The Classic Crypto really is high on
It's
production
really
quality.
ugly.
Yeah. Okay. So this is called Mirandis. And Mirandis is a fantasy RPG
Oh
game.
my god, I love that.
It's an epic.
I love the graphics.
It's
makes
that's
me so
not the
excited.
graphics. That's just art. So it's an epic fantasy RPG set in a massive world ruled by 5-player monarchs. They're players. They're people.
Yes.
They are people. They're monarchs, which is interesting. They're selling stallions, which they said they weren't going to do, but we're not going to talk about that on this channel. Instead, we're going to talk about the game itself. It has really cool art. I'm going to say that straight up.
I really like that.
It has really cool art.
It's so nice.
Now, you need to see the Mirandis trailer. I mean, what is the point of looking at these crypto games if we don't look at the trailer that doesn't even have any gameplay on it? It's just really important that we see this trailer, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at this trailer.
The dark will come again today, when faded is the light. And as the crickets
He's faded. He's really faded, bro.
Really out here.
Yeah, he's out here.
loudly pay their homage to the night. Orc and halfling, human, dwarf, and elf will lock their doors, as vile, vicious villains of the night invade in scores.
Weak.
What?
He's weak.
But when the darkness pulls and calls, my eyes are open wide. When blackest shadows blanket falls, from me you'll never hide.
He said he's not hiding, but no offense, like he is like in the middle of
Really out
nowhere.
there, yeah.
He's in the middle of fucking nowhere right
But
now.
you never know. He's probably like onto something.
You
Like,
could be-
probably thinking of
Yeah.
how to hide.
Yeah, you know what? We're not giving him credit. We need to give him some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the world of Mirandis, there are those whose actions and abilities have brought them glory and fortune. They are the skilled, the strong, the powerful, the ideal. They are the exemplars, and you could still be one of them. Your exemplar avatar may catch the attention of those around you in a crowded Mirandis tavern, but you can rest assured that their looks are looks of fear and admiration.
You need an exemplar to play the game.
Exemplar? What's an exemplar?
Like the heroes.
Oh.
These people have nothing on you. You are an exemplar.
Judging from the trailer,
Okay.
I like the fact that it felt like they were giving me a story, and I like the intensity of it. Like it felt like we were in a campsite and they were just talking about like, you know, scary stories or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really like the intensity too. Like they were like in this world. I don't know.
Look,
But
this
I
is
like
the
it.
actual game. Okay, dude, you're just roasting these games today. Different mobs, different stuff. You can see him with the bow.
It's not the best graphics.
Really, not the best graphics. Okay, I can respect that. Remember that it's very early in development. It's
Like I said,
it's
I'm
an
a horror
MMO.
critic.
It's an MMORPG, right?
Maybe because they're still making it. You said that they're still making it. Yeah, maybe because they're still making it. That's why the graphics are not the best.
What would you rate it?
I would rate it because I feel like I'd play it again. I would like to give it a chance. So I rate it just like Townstar. I rate it a B.
A B. A B, ladies and gentlemen. Mirandis is a B.
Yeah.
People love Mirandis.
Oh.
They will come after you with pitchforks,
no.
and you are gone. I mean, you told them you had a Twitter account at some point in this. Like it's over. You may as well just delete it.
I might as well just hide.
How dare
I
you?
hate it.
How dare you disrespect Mirandis? Quite frankly. Okay, so Mirandis, you know, I kind of agree with you. It doesn't look the best, but it's really early in development.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like the concept and the art and the intensity, and it felt like they were reading me a poem or a story. You know what I mean? So if I had to say anything, I feel like it'd be that. I really like those things.
Yes,
you know?
they have lore, which is something that differentiates it from the other games. They actually tried to do a story.
Exactly. I really like that. I love it. But I don't know. I want to give it a chance because of it and the concept. I really like it. but I feel like they still need to work on some other things, like the graphics and you know, how the game looks and everything. Yeah.
You're a really good game critic.
I thank you.
Let me tell you. So you would put it B, C,
I
D?
put it in a B because I want to
tier.
give it a chance to
Okay.
outshine itself.
All right. I would say in its current state, it's definitely a B tier. This is a game that could potentially be an S tier once it's finished. I could 150 million% see this being an S tier. It doesn't look very good right now. Like I can't cap, guys. Like it doesn't look the best.
Yeah.
But it's an alpha. Like it's nowhere near being done.
Yeah.
So to give it, you know, that slack, it's definitely something like that is in development. It's still really early on there, and you know, hopefully it looks better in the future. You know, I think, you know, we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me on Twitter. I'm putting it on the B tier.
Oh my god, me neither. I'm scared. I'm gonna go hide.
We're all gonna hide. Okay, so the end verdict. Do you agree with everything on this list?
I do.
You do. So you've set this in stone. Make sure that
Wait,
your
where's the town star?
Town Star is an A tier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that NST. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's Town Star, guys. Okay, so end verdict. S tier is Spider Tanks, obviously.
I do feel
Okay.
like Legacy deserves a little bit more of respect.
A Legacy deserves more respect. Okay.
I feel like it should be 8.
You think it should be A tier?
Yeah.
You think Mirandis is worse than Legacy? There's no shot.
Shit, now I'm thinking about
You know, now that I think about this, Mirandis should be A tier,
why?
but it should be low A. It's a big world.
Okay.
I think Town Star should be here. I think we should flip that. Hot take. I think Town Star
That's
is a B
really
tier.
Bad hot take.
Oh yeah, because Town Star is like they kind of broke and people. It's a little pay to win. Mirandis just has like magic and it's still in develop. I'm getting roasted here. It's in development, and you know I feel like it could be really good at some point.
Yeah, but I would give. Wait, is that town star? Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're-
I keep forgetting because it's so big. Nah, I think town star deserves a B. I said it earlier. Wait, I
Okay.
did say that it deserves a B.
wrong with this?
Yeah, now I'm confused.
Okay,
myself.
great. We've all.
Wait, no. I think that Legacy should still be an A. Because it's already finished and it
Legacy
doesn't
is not
look the
finished.
worst. I like the fact that I can build things. Yeah, it deserves an A.
I disagree. I say we rock paper scissors to settle this. Okay, let's go.
Let's do this. And put it there so that the audience
No, they
can
see it. They see it.
Good.
Okay, 1. You're trash. Okay, fine. We'll change Legacy to A tier, and damn, we're actually knocking Mirandis back down. All right.
Oh my god, yes. That's true.
You're such a.
Yeah, because those games, I feel like if it's not good or bad, it should be a B to give it a chance to go up. I feel like it deserves to, it should be better. So since they're making it still, and like it looks great, but it could be better.
You're a Legacy show. Like you need to be sponsored.
I know.
Anyway,
thank you.
so yeah, you know, Town Star is a good representation of the Terra Rebels. I agree with that notion. Definitely, they're play to earn economy. But yeah, I think this is good. I think Spider Tanks is S tier, Grit is A tier, high A tier, the highest of the A tiers.
Yeah.
Superior, Last Expedition, Legacy, apparently, and then B tier we've got Mirandis, Town Star, Champions Arena, Walking Dead Empires. Okay, I could see that. C tier, you got Fortitude, Echoes of Empire, Eternal Paradox. Okay, I could see that as well. And D tier, we've got Legends Reborn, Battlestar Galactica Eternity. Very long name. Only because I don't have gameplay on it, so I can't even rate it. Why? I don't. You know what? I'm still putting it. I'm still putting it above Town Crush.
Yeah.
I don't like puzzle games.
I don't like puzzle games either. Wait. That's the one that I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'm confused.
Town Crush just stays on D tier. We're just gonna leave it there. And
You know what? Yes.
this
you're
is
right.
the official Gala Games tier list from
Pretty decent.
from
Pretty
the
good.
Gala influencer, Classy Queen. She's the #1 Gala influencer,
I
guys.
know.
She's popping off
See
here.
me there.
She's good. You got a good take.
Thank you.
You had a good take. I agree. GG, well played.
Yeah.
But as always, this is gonna be the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna be doing more. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll think about it. I don't know. I'll think of something.
Together.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're into it. You're into it. She's the next content creator. All right. So my name is Classic Crypto. This is Classic
My
Queen.
name is Classy Queen.
Feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. As always.
Stay safe, stay classy, and that's all.
Oh, that's a really good. Okay, yeah.